Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, welcome. I'm Anne, and in this video I'm going to be giving a general love reading focusing on divine counterparts. That's soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, past life connections, and anybody that you're connected to romantically. I invite you to stay tuned and watch. I am sure there's a message for you. Okay guys, do you believe it? It's April already. I know, it's like, where did this year go? It's looking good. I mean, everything is getting more vibrant, more exciting, and I don't mean that in a colorful, spring is here or autumn, but I can feel like new energy happening, and it feels really, really good. It's a lot different than a year ago, but you know what? We're still working on it, and that's what we all do, with this global awakening. That's what I call it. We're all working together, and it's going to be great. You just watch, guys. It's going to be a great, great year. So anyways, I've laid out the cards, two different decks, divine masculine, divine feminine. Now, they're basically separated only for the fact because sometimes you have a different perspective and on a reading, and sometimes you get like you resonate better with one more than the other. So I like to separate them and, just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because everything is more like for the collective. So it's going to be generalized. It's not necessarily specifically targeted to people who are in separation or people who are in union, people going through problems, or people just searching. So that's why I like to just make it a little bit for everyone. That's what, we're all one source. Anyways, let's go on with the reading. The first card for divine masculine, fear. Fear-based energy, fear of in any kind is an emotion, okay? If it comes from something from the past or something from the present, it is fear. Divine masculine is experiencing this again. We haven't seen this in a while because they've been moving forward, though it's not necessarily like meaning a bad thing, but sometimes it can just like trigger off things. So you may be feeling a little bit like edgy right now, like something like I just talked about things, changing and getting like starting over again, emerging, that springtime or autumn energy coming through, that it's about to happen. Something's about to change. Something is in the air. You can feel it. But this is also a time for divine masculines to practice self-love. Very, very important for self-love. Whatever is causing the fear, whatever is creating the fear, divine masculine needs to open up their eyes. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Fear is just an emotion. We all have it. I have it, you have it, everyone has it. That same thing with happy and sad and uplifted. Anything that you feel, it's an emotion. It's part of you. Don't let it overwhelm you. Practice self-love. This is a time to put self-love, self-care. Use it. Use whatever you can. Because spring is here. And it's time for, to balance, to start focusing on that, doing things for yourself. Take time out for yourself. This could be a sign that you need to take time out for yourself. I know I do. I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying, in a sense that everybody needs to start over again. And you know what? It feels really, really good and special when you do something special for yourself, even for your family, doing it as a family, or just being there for your friends. It can reflect on a lot of self-love. When you do one good deed, one act with love, you're actually getting it right back. Yeah, it's energy exchange. That's one of the biggest reasons why I do these reading videos, because I'm here to help you and help the greater good and help everyone find peace or find closure or find just something in their life that they feel better about themselves, because that's basically the goal. You can't be with someone, that person isn't exactly the person that's making you happy. You have to make yourself happy. You got what I'm saying? That's why self-love is so important. If you're being mistreated, or you feel like you're being abused by somebody mentally or even physically, it's time to really practice self-love. And you know what? Abuse is not necessarily meaning that it's physical. It could be that this person is not, giving you enough and not being there for you, and kind of like neglecting you in a sense. Or it could be something very negative. I mean, it's only you can tell. This is a time you have to Focus on yourself. You can't let it happen. You shouldn't anyways. I can't tell you what to do, but you shouldn't let it happen, and you should focus on your own well-being, okay? Spiritual growth. Divine masculines, you're growing. You're encountering something very beautiful, something very strong, but it's time to grow. It's time to let go of that fear. See, we got these two cards next to each other. And let go of the fear, start over again, and, create that boundaries that you're not going to let anybody pull your vibration down. When I say that, a lot of people ask me, what do you mean? That doesn't sound like everyday language. It is an everyday language. Don't let anybody boss you. Don't let anybody take over, what you believe in your heart, to translate it better. Sometimes I need that. Yeah, it's common. But you know what? In order to grow, you can't let people, take advantage. If you allow it, everybody's going to take advantage. You don't even realize you're being taken advantage of because you're allowing it. We allow things to happen. We allow people to do things that they do to us because we don't create healthy boundaries. Now, there's no card that says boundaries out today, but I feel like that is an important message. Create boundaries. Know who you are. Know your self-worth. Know that you're going to accomplish what you need to accomplish, and don't be codependent that you think that person has to be in your life, or else you're never going to survive, because that's not true. That is totally not true. You can't be with that person if you don't have the confidence in yourself. Okay, that's where the self-love comes in. There you go. That's the message. Speak your truth. That's another thing. If there's something there that you're not saying and you're holding back, oh my gosh, you're not growing. You're not evolving. You're not finding what happiness is inside of you and embracing the love. How do you embrace the love? Well, you have to look at yourself, and the love is inside of you. Look at your children, your kids, your pups, your kitties, your family. The people who you care for the most, that's where the love is surrounded. You have to look at family and friends, and, our furry babies is just, a big ball of love surrounding us. Okay. Maybe if you're not, in a right place with some people, maybe you're not speaking, or maybe you're just not connected the way you normally are. Maybe there was something that created, like this shift. Well, that's mainly because you love that person and they hurt you, or, you just didn't see eye to eye. That's not because they don't love you, okay? You are loved. Remember that. Divine Feminine, transformation, beautiful card. We've been seeing this card a lot. We've seen it last week as well. Transformation, finding your true peace and serenity inside you. You can't find it if you don't let it go. You don't shed the outer layer, if that makes sense. Following your intuition. Well, now, a lot of people ask, what is intuition? You know what intuition is? It's actually an ability. It's actually a psychic ability that we all have. You got that feeling. We call it a feeling. People don't want to admit it sometimes that it's intuition, and intuition is a psychic ability. It's an energy that comes through you. However you want to label it, follow it, okay? Follow your intuition, because that's part of your transformation, Divine Feminine. It's time to come out of hiding. It's time to let go. It's time to start over again, because you don't feel like yourself. You haven't felt like yourself for a while. Yeah, that it's a time for a new beginning. That's time to trust what your heart says. Balance, another important factor. Balancing, everything that you feel, everything that you're, feeling about yourself. Let it go. Let go of the negative. Let go of what that person said, what that person didn't say, or that person didn't give you. It's time to let it go. If you don't let it go, you're never going to find the true happiness inside you. Seriously. You can't grow. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, number one. All right? I always say, don't give up on yourself. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't blame yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. Forgive yourself. Yes, all of those words. Positive affirmations. Don't give up. Secondly, maybe if you're involved with somebody and they're not giving you enough, they're not supporting you, they're not showing you, don't give up, because there's something out there. There's something with them. There's something better that's happening between you two, but you need to believe in yourself. Divine Feminines, you're going through this transformation. I see the way it's coming. Divine Masculines, you are growing spiritually, but there is some fear. There are some things that, Divine Masculine needs to tackle. So changes is happening. I can see it. Changes is happening. It's really good. It's an exciting time. Like I said, no matter what, season you're in, I know it's like, I like to talk about all the seasons, but I'm talking about spring because that's where I'm at right now. And that's, what I'm called to talk about. So just like springtime, we start planting our seeds, we start putting our gardens together, we start to put things together we want for the summer, because you know what, that's like an exciting time. We make our plans. If we have trips, well, maybe we're sometimes limited, but a road trip is fine. Whatever you're planning on doing, that's fine. But know that you're doing this because you're starting a new intention, a new beginning, and you're following what your intuition is telling you. Go with your gut. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Speak your truth, and find your love inside of you. That's the main thing, no matter what it is. Okay, so lots of good messages here. I saw a lot of messages that spoke to me as well, and take what resonates with you. I always tell you guys, leave what doesn't. It's a generalized reading, so it's gonna pertain to you. Maybe it feels like it's being spoken to you directly, and maybe it is because it's a message for you. That's how it works. I get messages all the time from different readings all the time. That's the beautiful part about this, social media, that we can, spread our, our talent and our love, and just embrace one another as one, because that's what it comes down to. If you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone and chat and email readings privately. Basically, you can get my links down in the description area. Also, check out my blogs. I have several articles. I'm trying my best to write as much as I can, but you know what? Limited on time all the time, because spring is here and I'm doing a lot of cleaning. If you guys know my yard, you guys know, how busy it is with me when I'm back there, especially now with Honey and, Kisses. They're fun. My little pups, and Paul comes with her, Toto, her little Yorkie. So anyways, lots of fun. I hope you guys are doing the same thing. Make a good plan, backyard fun. Right now, for me, it's backyard fun. So, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought just now. Does it ever happen? That happens to you? I have so much to talk about with you guys. I need to do a live and just reach out with you guys, one-on-one. Well, maybe not one-on-one, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so, all right, I'm done talking. Until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.